Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Cross Watchers, welcome to your February love reading. Thank you for being here. If you haven't already, like and subscribe. Extend your energy to the reading. There's plenty more where this came from. Okay, we've got last quarter moon in Cancer, take a breather. Full moon in Pisces, 2 water sign, actually all water sign energy here. Wow, okay. We have Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. Full moon in Pisces says forgive, and full moon in Scorpio says breathe through the tension. So a lot of focus on your breath. Take a breather, breathe through the tension, and forgive. There's something you've really got to let go, and I feel like it's definitely in your heart space with this green energy here. Healing the heart chakra. You might want to get some Reiki treatments this month, but definitely submerge yourself, dive under a wave, come out of the wave victorious like this person here, right? Take a breath, and get in touch with nature. Have a bath. When you're showering, really see the day like floating down the drain and just letting it all go and having those deep belly breaths. And flowing like water, really learning to flow like water. Know you are loved, new moon in Libra. Something needs to come into balance, and I think it's your chakras all need to be aligned so that you can have this let go, so that then you can let God, I just heard, so then you can let God. So that then something better can come in is what I feel. I feel like you've put your order out to the universe of like, here's what I want to happen. And the universe is saying, okay, we can do that as long as you play your part here. And your part is letting go. When you let go, you'll understand how loved you truly are. And that is when the better things will flow towards you. It might have felt like you've been climbing a mountain to this point, actually. What's happening in February in love for Libra, please, Spirit? I'm going to take that one. Sticky message. Within the next few weeks, I feel like there's a lot of abundance happening. I feel like there's a season change as well. So, of course, yes. Communicate clearly, compromise, and remain positive. Are you dealing with a really intense situation that in a few weeks is going to come into balance, and therefore it's requiring you to forgive someone? You've got the Libra and the Libra here with this compromise, and the communicate clearly is giving me a sense of like just focusing on friendship. So if this is a separation that you're going through, maybe involving mediation or divorce or something like that, it does feel like within the next few weeks you are going to really start to understand how loved you are, whether that's from friends or family, or whether that's new love coming in. You're being asked to remain positive, that there is abundance that comes with forgiveness, and it comes with things being put into balance. And I do really feel like you've got to put your body in balance. You've got to put your emotions and your chakras in balance. And this has given me a lot of like sound healing energy, Reiki healing energy, nature healing energy. Okay, get a massage, like love yourself. And then when you feel you are loved, or you are love yourself, I think there's a lot of abundance that is possible, and you're magnetized then to a whole new love. But there's a definite call to communicate clearly, come to an amicable agreement. This doesn't mean that you lose out, okay? This is really asking for like sacrifice on both sides, okay? But remain positive for the best possible outcome. Let's get some tarot on this situation. So Libra, you're here in abundance. And Libra, you do love to be loved and to talk about love and to experience love. So I do feel like once you get your like innate sense of balance back, there's so much potential. By the end of February, I really feel like you're going to be feeling like all brand new. It's going to feel like a cool breeze on a hot summer's day. A lot of reflection energy I'm getting as well. Okay, we have the 8 of Crystals, the King of Wands, awakening. Which way did that want to come out? I'm going to take that upright because it does really feel like you're having a spiritual awakening in this process. And it does feel like you've had to put in a lot of hard work, potentially like a lot of detail-oriented documents, a lot of detail-oriented effort gone into this communication and this compromise. And I think with all that hard work, it's now time, it's nearing the end of this situation, and it's now time for you to nurture yourself. It's now time to go with the flow instead of feeling, I feel like you're so tight. And this is why I'm feeling like you need to get a massage as well. At the bottom of the deck, we have the King of Cups. So the King of Wands and the King of Cups, this could be a same-sex relationship, but we do energy, not gender. So I do feel like you may have been dealing with someone who's been overly emotional, or this might be both you, okay? And you've felt like you've had to be someone who remains positive, remains optimistic, keeps your sense of adventure, but also remains, I'm hearing, neutral in your emotions, okay? So someone who has had to like keep their emotions in check. And this is why I feel like now you can have that breather. You can let your fire burn again, and you can let it flow like water. You can let your emotions flow like water. You may need to cry a lot so that you can get back into this stable, right? You are Libra. You want to be stable in your emotions. You want to be emotionally mature. And I feel like you're having an awakening. If we look at the awakening in between these two cards, it's going from someone who is potentially a bit hot-headed to someone that is able to control their emotions when it is needed, okay? But then you can also express your emotions. This is coming into the best characteristics and qualities of these cards, okay? So someone that is highly passionate and also is able to be emotive as well. Someone that is highly creative, but keeps their emotions in check. Someone that isn't going around hurting other people is the message that I'm getting here. And you've got the Page of Wands at the bottom here. So I feel like it's like you're becoming all brand new, and it's almost like you're relearning, or yeah, it feels like it's like a higher learning for your, yeah, look at that healing energy underneath here. It does feel like a higher learning that you've awakened to here. It feels like you've tapped into a whole new side of yourself that you didn't know that you had, and that is going to help you to realize that you are loved, but also that you are love. I'm just hearing that you are love. Okay, so whatever you've been through, this is saying don't let it tamper you too much. You might have needed to compromise, and you might be someone who's used to winning, okay? But remain positive, and within the next few weeks, and this Page of Wands and the Star, it feels like there's some success coming. There is a new offer of love, or there's a new work offer. There's a new creative project that you're going to be excited about. It does feel like someone coming towards you, or a spark being relit within you, okay? And that it's coming from a much more balanced perspective. You're not going to feel so up and down all the time. You're not going to feel so hot and cold all the time, okay? And I was getting that cold, kind of deep water energy over here. Ascending, transcending obstacles, learning, expansion, new phase, preparing for union. And kisses, unconditionally loving, giving and receiving affection, falling in love. I think you're going to really rise from this situation. When you take this breather, it's like you're washing away whatever this was. And then incoming, it's like you've climbed to the top of this mountain. It's been a hard slog to get to the top of this mountain, but from there, you've got your set of balloons, and you're actually able to extend and expand, and it feels like Sagittarius energy. It says leave the past behind. You're really like taking off in a whole new direction, and that's the Page of Wands. It really does give me like taking off in a whole new direction. I think things are really going to feel like that whole new world, okay? Like I talked about there, it just feels like coming into like, it feels like The Land Before Time. If anyone remembers that movie, it just feels very like wow, you come over the mountain and there's a valley and it's beautiful and it's rich and gold and happy families, right? And lots of love and abundance. Unconditional love is coming in. And it may be a smaller offer that comes through. It may feel very like teenage, but it's something that is more balanced, giving and receiving. It's something that is more Two of Cups. It's reciprocated love, okay? The butterfly, relationship evolving to the next phase, healing the inner child and growth. And Aquarius just had this as well, okay? So I feel like you've been in that goop stage, the cocoon stage, and pretty soon, in the next few weeks, take a breather, because you're about to explode out of that cocoon with your wings, and like, it's going to be a beautiful, beautiful thing. You won't have to work so hard at, I just heard earning love, because you realize that you are love. And with that kind of vibration, you definitely attract a higher love. Okay. It feels like higher love is coming through a lot in February, but it's starting with us, all of us. So you're not alone here, Libra. Can we get a heart message for Libra, please? In the month of February. I'm going to take that one. Emotions are a natural and necessary part of life, but they can also distort your perception and cloud your vision. In order to see things clearly, you must let go of resentment. Communicate clearly to yourself. See clearly for yourself. Forgive so that you can have clarity. Do the work that you need to do on yourself and this situation, and you will be able to balance out those emotions, okay? And from that position, a better emotional offer does come through. I think the clouds are really clearing. You're getting to the top of this mountain and the clouds are really clearing for you. And that's that whole new world. It's that whole new world. It just feels like now you can see everything, right? Now you've had that awakening. You can look over your own valley and be like, wow, here's everything I learnt, and here's everything that I'm yet to experience, and here's everything I've gained. Okay, there's a lot of, like, with this compromise and this forgiveness, it feels like there's a lot that you've gained in terms of lessons, and this wisdom is serving you really well in your next love and your next creative project, and in how you move forward, stable in your body, stable in your emotions, and stable in your, like, spiritual body as well, is what I'm feeling. All right, can we get a final unicorn affirmator message for Libra? Love in February. Okay, wants to give us a bunch. Okay. Wonder. It's a wonderful thing to be in a state of wonder, and when I'm a good audience to my life, what did I just say? When I'm a good audience to my life becomes better and better theatre. When something delightful happens, I can shout encore and be tickled when it happens again. When something maddening happens, I can laugh it off. Either way, I'm glad I got a ticket to the show. This is having a real sense of wonder and looking out over that valley of your life and experience and of what has been past, and actually going, wow, how blessed am I to have experienced all of this? And you will ascend from that place. Absolutely. Gentleness. I speak with gentleness and I listen with gentleness. I align with the gentlest part of myself, and I take joy in being receptive, open, and unafraid. I am like a baby deer who's best friends with the baby elephant. The baby elephant wraps its little trunk around my shoulders, and we lie down gently on the grass, daydreaming and talking about what sorts of humans the clouds look like. These are such cute cards. I'll just hold that there so that you can take a screenshot if you want to read that properly. But there is that gentleness coming through with all that watery energy, the Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio energy. And that's what really gives me extra confirmation that this is a very spiritual awakening experience for you, and you'll never be the same after this. Nature. Hello. It's time to unleash your inner hippie and step outside of that man-made box. Take a walk in the woods, smell those flowers, hug some trees. You might think you're being ironic, like, look at me, I'm being all tree huggery and stuff. But you'll find that even then, those trees will hug you back. Trees come from a time before irony, land before time, and their earnestness is impervious to our jaded humor. If that doesn't make you want to hug them even more, well, I guess you're a robot. Yeah, it's really like realizing your humanness. It's realizing the insignificance of this fleeting moment, okay? But in that insignificance is when you realize how significant every single moment is, okay? Story of my life. As I tell myself the story of what's happening in my life, I choose to make it the kind of story where even the tough parts have a sort of inner beauty. It's ultimately a happy story where every character, no matter how wicked, is doing their best. And let me tell you, it'll be worth it when I earn the Pulitzer Prize for Best Inner Monologue. Yeah, I think this forgiveness has to do with like seeing people that they are also having a human experience on this plane, on this earth, in this incarnation that they have agreed to, and that you also agreed to like have an experience with them. And this is the story of your life. This is how it's unfolding. And there is this sense of romance, like unlikely or like just unexpected kind of romance that is hinted at with this Page of Wands here as well, okay? And this remain positive. It's a snake giving a mouse a bunch of roses. So potentially someone coming through in February, but that is not the highlight, okay? The highlight for you is actually realizing that you are love. You are love. And this is your beautiful love story. Wow, Libra, let me know how this resonates in the comments below. You might want to come back at the end of the month and rewatch this and let me know again, like what actually unfolded here. Beautiful, beautiful reading. Good luck. Have a beautiful month. I will see you in the next one. Bye.